Que pasa, folks? Stain, Sons Detail. Drive and chat. Ride and chat. What are we calling this? I don't fucking remember. So this week, what happened this week? We started dealership detailing this week. And let's talk about some lessons that we learned from dealership detailing. Dealership detailing. I invested $100 worth of stuff. Just that, not that I didn't already have stuff, but I wanted to, like, I made a couple boxes, big totes of kits, so I could just throw them in the back of the truck and run up here to the dealership and take care of these. And, you know, that was a very good thing. That was a smart thing, I think. But I learned something. I learned that Sam's spray bottles, there's a reason nobody buys them. There's a reason that doesn't happen. I was at Sam's. I wanted to pick up some terry towels for carpets, and I saw some spray bottles sitting there, and I figured, what the hell, let me buy some spray bottles. And the problem with Sam's spray bottles is when you drop them, the whole top comes off and you lose all your shit. Bad idea. Don't buy Sam's spray bottles. Stick with the nice ones. There's a reason people buy nicer spray bottles. So there was a lesson learned. The other lesson learned was most of the towels that you use on a dealership detail are not going to get reused. They're going to get so trashed that you're better off just throwing them away. So I love it though. It's a lot of work, but it's very rewarding, and I'm really glad that we started doing this. So now I'm going to be looking for someone to maybe come help me. So if you live in Clarksville, you want to make a little extra money a couple nights a week, hit me up. Tornador guns. I didn't realize how valuable my Tornador was to me. I didn't have a real Tornador. A friend of mine, Craig, thank you very much for hooking me up, had bought a Tornador gun, and he couldn't use it for what he thought he was going to use it for, so he gave it to me. And it wasn't a real one. It was a knockoff. And I hooked it up, and I didn't check the pressure on the dealership's air tank to see how much pressure was coming out of their hose, and I blew the Tornador gun up. It's gone. So it's kind of funny when you pull the trigger and little hoses go flying out of the end of it. So it doesn't work anymore. It's gone. I had to go buy a new one. So I wanted to buy this was the old style that has the tubes in it instead of the metal rod. And so I figured, what the hell, I'm going to take the money and I'm just going to go buy a real Tornador, one of the nice ones with the metal rod in it, because I didn't realize how much I used that thing. There's not a lot that I don't use a Tornador gun for, especially when you're trying to get stuff out of carpets, or you get some really nasty seats. It's door jams, whatever. I use that thing for everything, and it didn't dawn on me how much I used it until I broke it on Tuesday night. So I had to work all night last night on one that didn't have a gun, and that sucked because it was full of pet hair. And Tornador guns make getting pet hair out very easy. Little trick. Here's a tip and trick for your week. When you're trying to get pet hair out of a vehicle, fabric softener and water. Dilute some fabric softener in some distilled water, like 5 to 1, maybe 8 to 1. Spray it on there, let it sit for a little bit, blow it out with a Tornador gun. You can suck it all right up with a vacuum. You don't have to play with the pumice stones or the pet hair brushes or any of that. You might have to a little bit, but not near as much as you'd have to, because what you're doing is you're relaxing the static and you're letting the hair come free. It just makes life a million times easier. I wouldn't know what to do without that. So there's your trick. Pet hair, fabric softener, and water. Spray it on, let it sit for a little bit, blow it right out. So I had to use regular compressed air, which just doesn't do the same thing as a Tornador. So I ended up buying a new Tornador gun. And I looked online, and I found one that, again, I don't know, it's just me, I'm cheap. So I didn't pay the $180 for a real Tornador. I got a German version of one. We'll see how it works out. And right after I ordered the damn thing, I went to my chemical supplier to pick up some stuff, and found out they sell real ones. Well, fuck me. So it was less than $100. It was like $80. So if this one breaks, I'll probably break down and just finally end up going and buying a real one. But supposedly a read a lot about this one. I talked to 2 people that have them. They love them. They don't have a problem with them. So it's the real one that has the rod on the bearing, not the little tube. So we'll see what happens. Other than that, it was a great week. Mama's birthday is tomorrow, so I'm doing no cars this weekend. I'm taking an entire weekend off, which is something that I normally don't do. I did end up taking Monday off work. I think after not taking a day off for like 7 weeks, my body just said, fuck you. It shut down. So I took Monday off work, and I didn't go to the garbage company. I didn't do details. I didn't do shit. I didn't know what was wrong. It was not a good Monday. It just crashed on me Sunday night when I finished my last truck. It was pretty bad. So I took Monday off and I didn't do anything. But this weekend is Mama's birthday, so we're going to go down to Nashville and we're going to go have a good time, and then come home and play with the big man. See how the weekend goes. Other than that, I will have hopefully a pretty cool video to upload for you. I'm working on a Volkswagen Atlas for a couple that really likes their vehicle. They're very proud of it. They take very good care of it. And the problem is they have a dog that gets in it. And they don't have a pet hair problem. So they were smart and bought the mats. But they have a problem where the dog gets in the vehicle. It kept scratching the rear bumper. On the lift, when the back comes up, you got the rear bumper piece right there, and the dog was scratching it and it gouged it pretty bad. So I got that fixed about 90%, and then we had to wait for the paint to cure, but they had to go, so I got to finish it up on Monday. But after talking to them for a little bit, what we realized is that's going to keep happening. They're going to keep having this problem. So we ordered the little plastic piece that goes on top of that to stop that from happening. And just to throw this out there for you, if your detailer's not looking for ways for your problems to go away, if they just continue to fix them over and over and over again, looking at you like you're a guaranteed paycheck, you need to go away from that guy. You need to find somebody that's trying to solve your problem. And that's what I try to do with my customers. So it means I'm not going to end up, sanding and painting their rear bumper 15 more times the next year. And I'm okay with that. I'd rather fix their problem for them and not have to see that problem again. That's what you should be doing, and that's the kind of detailer I think you should be looking for. So, other than that, it's going to be a great weekend, and I'm going to get the hell out of here. This is Thane with Sun's Detail. Ride clean.